Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a little while since I produced some original content, but life's kind of gotten in the way. Today, we're going to cover the Smith Wesson 1911 SC E-Series Commander Length 1911 in 45 ACP. Let's get it started. All right, folks, here we have the Smith & Wesson, as you can see right there on the slide, the 1911 SC, which is their metal that they use. They call it scandium, which is a combination of aluminum and I forgot what else. It's supposed to result in lighter length and I can't talk. Lighter weight, increased strength, and it does make it a nice lightweight pistol, of course, in the commander length, good enough for carry. One thing you notice, like, I can't stand it when Smith & Wesson does this, but they've got to put this on like all of their firearms, you know, because it doesn't have a magazine safety. I mean, put it in the instruction manual. I mean, why? Why do you have to put this? It's so stupid. And it has the types of, like they call it, the fish scale serrations. I mean, I'm not big on them. They work. They definitely work. But you have your rear and forward serrations. You have a skeletonized lightweight aluminum hammer. I mean, trigger. Oh, I can't speak today. Sorry about that, folks. And you have your beaver tail grip safety with a little raised memory pad. Commander style hammer, ring hammer, and this is a bobtail, and it is checkered. I believe it's at 25 lines per inch, and as well as the front strap being checkered. Slight bevel on the magazine well, very, very slight. Now, these aren't the original grips that came with this. These are G10 grips by Lock Grips. They're a combination red and I believe they call it blood red and black, with the thumb scallop for easier manipulation of the magazine release for those of us with small hands. And you can order them if you have an ambidextrous safety, like on this pistol. It'll have a little relief cut underneath the grip, for, of course, the safety, the thumb safety, to travel freely. I kept the original Torx head grip screws. Usually I like just a regular flat screw, you know, for a flat tip screwdriver, because I don't always carry Torx bits around. But I've got a little toolkit in my range bag now, and it has some Torx bits in it, of course, that'll fit these. I might eventually switch them out to a regular flat grip screw, but we'll see. They're the standard grip thickness. They're not slim grips, which is nice. Even though I have small hands, I prefer a standard grip on the 1911. You have your external safety, which Smith & Wesson is known for on their firearms, and I've never had a problem with it. It works great. It's got a slight scallop there on the tip of the ejection port, so it won't ding your cases. And you'll see like the big relief on the ejection port there. Yeah, it goes slightly downward a little bit, and it's got a little bit of bevel. That way, for anyone that reloads, it won't ding up your cases. And then it's, you'll see, it says 45 auto. It has these nice serrations at the top of the slide to reduce glare, and it's got tritium front sight and tritium rear sight, which is a Novak style sight. I really like this pistol. I bought it actually a couple years ago used. From what the guys at the gun shop told me, it was an older gentleman that purchased this. He only shot it once, put maybe 2 magazines through it, and he didn't like how it recoiled because it was lightweight, and it was kind of tough on his old hands. So, well, I picked it up at a pretty good price, and it's one of my primary carry pieces. You'll see it has a stainless steel bushing and a stainless steel eye. This is not from the factory. When it comes from the factory, it has a full-length guide rod and bushing. I'm not big on the full-length guide rods in 1911s. I prefer a standard GI style type, so I substituted it with new parts, recoil spring guide from 10-8 Performance, good enough for full size and Commander 1911s, and just a standard cap, which you can see there. It's got that nice little indentation to press in when you're disassembling the pistol. All right, let's take this thing apart, and I will show you what the internals look like. But I won't show it on camera because the YouTube algorithm does not like that. All right, hold on. Okay, now as you can see, the pistol is broken down into its main components. You have your grip, lower receiver, barrel bushing, slide stop, recoil spring plug, recoil spring assembly, and commander length guide rod, the barrel, and the slide. It is not a 1980 series, which was popularized on the Colts. Does not have the internal drop safety, which I do not like, and it has no place being on a 1911. But that's just my opinion. The barrel is a standard commander length barrel, and it's standard. It's not ramped. Lately, you see a lot of companies that are making commander length 1911s. They're putting in a ramped barrel. I've fed all kinds of ammo through this pistol with this setup, and it has worked 100% for me. I haven't tried every type of hollow point shape, but the ones I did, which was some Federal 230 grain, jacketed hollow point, they fed fine, nice and accurate. This is a really, really nice pistol. I like it. It has the polished feed ramp in it. I'd like to polish it up a little more and get that to like a mirror sheen. But, yeah, see, no firing pin safety or anything like that. Of course, you can see it's got a little bit of wear because I do shoot this thing. You know, it's not a safe queen. I know a couple people that have these and like they've shot it once and put it in the safe. But I really like this 1911. As you know, if you follow my channel, 1911 is my favorite pistol platform. Yes, I own and carry a bunch of other pistols. I carry Glocks. I carry Walther. I carry CZs. But usually in the winter, under thick clothing or a pretty decent hoodie or fleece, you can't even tell I'm carrying this. And I carry it outside the waistband. So, yeah, let's just put this thing back together and we'll wrap things up. All right, folks, I hope you enjoyed this quick look at the Smith & Wesson 1911 SC E series. The E stands for, I guess, enhanced. Again, it's one of my favorite 1911s. I really like this pistol. It's one I will never sell. You know, I usually rotate, like every other gun owner, rotate things through the safe. You get tired of one or you just don't shoot one in a while and you sell it. I will never get rid of this thing. This thing is, this will stay with me till the day I die. Oh, one thing I forgot to put, you'll see there's the little relief cut right there on the barrel hood, which is supposed to be a loaded chamber indicator because This was made in Massachusetts, where Smith & Wesson was. I believe they've moved down south now to Tennessee or Arkansas. And Massachusetts states that every pistol in the state must have a loaded chamber indicator. And, of course, yeah, liberal-ass Massachusetts, which is like a quarter of a mile down the street from me. They dictate all kinds of features that pistols must have to be sold in the state. That's why most of the law enforcement agencies in Massachusetts carried Smith & Wesson, because they were in the state, and of course they got big discounts on them. And so, enough of my rambling. All right, folks, I hope you'd enjoyed this look. I'll incorporate some range footage, and then I'm going to put the insert of what the pistol looked like with the original wood grips on it. They were decorative. They were really nice, but I found them kind of slick. So that'll be that. All right, folks, tune in for the range footage, and I will catch you all later.
Everybody else.
If you like what you see here, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon to never miss an episode, and thanks for watching.